Well, hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I see a battle over first, second, third. Let me know who won. It might just be me. Tactics might join. I don't know, but we're going to get into this. We're going to tear apart a Dewalt battery. Going to look and see what cells go in it. We're going to do the same thing to the Hercules battery, which is actually somewhere, I don't know. But we're going to tear both of these apart. We're going to look at the parts that go in them, really get a good idea of whether the old one is just the same as the new one without a brushless motor. I want to look at things like the soldering points, how much PEX they use in there, or whatever it's called, just the components in general. And then we're going to tear apart a Dewalt. We're going to do the same thing with the Dewalt because someone keeps telling me that these are the same tool because you can almost get the Dewalt battery on there. What's up? Dan B, good evening. Robert Walton, always nice to have you. Jamie True, I can always count on you to be here, and I appreciate it. So, without much fanfare, without much ado, we're going to get right into it because that's what we do here. We're going to take apart the old brushed hammer drill first. Model on this is HC91B WHOCARES. And it looks like a T10 to me. Oh, well, look at who's here.
What are you doing?
Sir.
What are you doing?
Getting ready to tear some tools apart.
Oh, right on.
What's up, Renegade? Danny, how you doing?
Let me be right back.
Okay.
We got a lot going on.
What's that?
We got a lot going on.
I see. I hear.
Also, I plugged in my headphones and nothing happened. Still stayed on my speakers, so got to figure that out too.
All right.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right. So this is a perfectly good working tool. As a matter of fact, let me grab the battery for it so that people can see they are working. I just have to figure out where I put the battery. There we go. Maybe it's not a perfectly good working tool. We're going to find out why. All right. Come on, Hercules. Oh, no worries. Jonathan, you make what you want. And if you make a good dinner, let me know what it is so I can have some. Unlike our friend Tactics, I'm getting right to work. No warm-ups. So pretty easy. Very basic tool. It's just got the 4 screw holes in the front. And then it's got about 6 of them. 7 of them in the back. Pretty easy. If you can find the hole. I mean, I've been married. I ain't found the hole in years. Ooh, that's a nice spot to put that. So how's everybody doing today? Come on. You can come out. There we go. Typical. No, you're not supposed to use one of these on there, but who cares? It's a Harbor Freight. If I break it, I just take it back and get a new one. Well, I'm feeling all right, guys. Everything's going well. Hey, look. A tool. What's up, Kansas? How you doing? Wow, as soon as you start taking these apart, that clamshell is coming right off. Like you could see the separation from it, like right here. It's a high quality workmanship right there. Well, I know you're out, so come on. This is not a magnetized bit. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. This comes apart relatively easy. Yeah. Now, you guys can see from the board, they are not very gentle with their flux. It's actually fairly, or whatever that epoxy is. I mean, the whole board is just covered, which, take it for what it is, good, bad, indifferent. But it is every piece of it. I don't know if you guys can see on camera. You can see even under here. It's just caked. Everything about it is just caked. It seems that the strongest part holding this whole thing together is actually the clamshell. So nothing, there's really just nothing to it. Basic motor. It's a nice brush motor. There's just all plastic. Speed selector's fine. I'll look over there. Can you guys see the little bit of corrosion in there? What's up, CNF? Nothing bad. It's a nice Jacobs chuck. Motor's actually better than I thought it would be. This is the old brushed model, but absolutely just nothing to it. There it is, back together again. All right, I'm looking at it. There's absolutely nothing alarming about it. What's on the menu? So I'm going to tear apart, or actually have torn apart, a brushed Hercules. Some one part I hate about these is just getting them all back together in a nice orderly fashion. There we go. Come on. Which way do you go in? You stupid fucking thing. I find that talking to yourself while you're doing this helps a lot. What do you guys think? Does it help you? There you go. Get in there. Oh. Huh. Broke a piece off. Just a piece of plastic, though. Speed selector came off the top. I'm not really worried about this because this is one of those tools that I'm most likely never going to use again because I have the new brushless one. All right. Get in. It was already not working, so we're good. There you go. Sit in there nice and pretty. All right, like that. Got you down. Got you set. You know what? Well, we got it off. I got the Dewalt battery sitting right there. And I don't have to worry about the clearances. Now, if you're tactics, you're not doing this. The only thing that'll come on is the light. When you hook the Dewalt battery into it, the connectors do go in perfectly. They do slide right in, just as they would on this. Let's see here. Let's go for no zaps. And of course, we got her smoking already. Just from that. Stupid. I don't really like the way they put it together. There we go. You get in there. Everything's nice and tight right there. When you go to seat it back in, this piece is kicking off to the one side. Only when I need to add, uh-oh. What's in that brushless Hercules? We're going to find out. I'm actually looking more forward to that than doing all of this. I had already known, others have done it, they've shown it, that the Hercules will not work with DeWalt batteries. But for some reason, people keep challenging me on it and then telling me I don't know what I'm talking about when I say it doesn't work. So there we got to see it live. And in living Technicolor, it's actually put together a lot better than I thought it would be. There we go. Getting caught somewhere. Should be good to go right there. No. You gotta be smarter than the tool, guys. As in, occasionally, you have to remember to put the speed selector back in. tighter shot. If you guys can figure it out, by all means. I actually have this on a tripod, angled down, and I'm sitting so far away from it, it's making it somewhat difficult to get in there, to get the shot. But all right. Tighter, they say. To get it tighter, I have to go over the top of the table. I have to find the direction. Let's go that way. Nope. Definitely goes that way. There you go, seated nice and tight. Yeah, I guess I don't need to see. Make sure the angles are in there. That's good. Kind of like a car. Get one piece in, go to the bottom. Make sure. Come on. Never do this stuff on camera for the first time. This is the golden rule. When you're trying to keep up with the chat, come on. See, this is where I'm having the trouble. Great, lost one. Why are you not sitting right? You piece of crap Harbor Freight turd. No, Makita doesn't make great tools. Flexible camera on him. And actually what I need is an overhead camera. Not even a flexible one, just an overhead. Because then I can have everything right on me. So this side's in, and why are you not sitting in right? That sits there. Wires go through. Just like that. Just like that. Why? It's twisting. The motor is twisting as I'm trying to. It's like coming apart. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought Robert would be here to read the chat. So I could keep up with this. I'm having trouble finding the hole. There it goes. No. And I am not an electronics expert, obviously. Come on. So much play. It's like one awful jigsaw puzzle. There we go. That's why it wasn't so long. No, user error is rubbing. Apparently. Thank you, Shaka Gillis, for the $2 super chat. Yeah, I've been spending too much time with Robert. Get your dumbasses seated in there. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. If I don't get this in the next few minutes, I'm not going to pull a tactics and keep you here for 5 hours. I'll just move to the next one and then put this together later. Come on. So close. And then every time I move it, it just moves just out of the way of where I want it. That side. Gotta get this side. Come on. Ugh. See, with solar, you can just be rough. You can treat this stuff however you want. Because it's solar, everything goes right back into place. You're lined up. Oh, fuck it. I hate this thing. It really is just a matter of getting it lined up. And probably not doing it on camera. Because, you know, that's when everything. And he knows I'm on a live stream. Hey, entertain the people for a second.
What's up, people?
While I try to get
We're,
this seated in here.
We're building tents in the garage because I don't know, man. They're probably going to condemn the house tomorrow. There's
That's
no
the
way
kind
they
of
can't at this
positive
point.
thinking.
Yeah, there's
that
no
we
way
like
they
to
can't
hear.
at this point. It's that bad now. The garage is the only place.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's what you were saying earlier.
yeah, it's interesting. It the
Stupid
bedroom
rusty.
smells like it did like a month ago, I guess, like consistently. And I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if it was because I physically couldn't, bathe the dogs or what it was,
Uh-huh.
But no, the dogs were fine. Everything was clean. It was just
There we
AC is got some serious issues. Lots of
Yeah.
fun.
It does sound like fun.
Hey, those
And,
are no fun to put back together.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
It's that high quality Chinesium. That's what I'm experiencing right now. But
that almost did it.
what's
There
that?
you go. There you go.
When in doubt, just give her a good smack.
That's right.
Not marriage advice. That's just tool advice.
What would you discover inside there?
It's actually better built than they would have made you think.
Yeah, man. I think it's the boxes with the crap stains under the bed tactics. Yeah, that's funny.
But it wasn't working before we did that. So, am I surprised? No.
Yeah, man. I think it's a unit. I wasn't sure what it was at first. It always smelled like it was coming out of the ducts. I've spent too much on coil cleaning at this point. I've had too many professionals out here charge me $1,000 a pop to try to fix this issue. And the AC guy, the last guy that came out, he was like, "Hey, did you know this is a 4-ton?" And I was like, "No, I knew it was an oversized 3 because the calculation comes out to be a 2.5 that I need." Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be just barely. Like, I really need like a 2.3, 2.4. I mean, I'm sorry, 2.7. So instead of doing a 2. A 3.0 or whatever, he did a 4.0. So he just overkilled it. And I knew it was short cycling, but I hadn't had any problems since we bought the house, So, yeah, apparently, the longer the AC runs, the more moisture pulls out of the air. All that fun
Hard
stuff.
to believe.
Yeah, hard to believe.
Somebody wants you to barter for a new AC. I told you who to barter with.
Yeah.
Barter with your insurance company.
Yeah.
That's what insurance is for, sir.
That is what it's for.
Now, will they cover it? I don't know. But better to take a chance like Steve Brody than to not take a chance at all.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 air curtains up right now. Or not air curtains, but actual plastic curtains. Duct taped to the wall.
Oh, she not happy.
Ooh.
Oh, she's burning up. Oh, well.
Wait a
Here's
second. I
$30
thought
of
the
my.
thing was
I'm
equivalent
just,
to the. I've been watching all these other channels, dude, and that thing is just the equivalent of everything. It's the super
well, this
and
is the brushless.
oh, okay. What did you have?
That was the brushed. That's why I don't care.
Oh,
And this, still within the warranty period.
is that
So
a
I
new one?
really don't care. What's that?
But the other one was the old one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was having a hard time getting the brushes to go back in.
Ah. Oh, you're gonna open the new one now. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the one everyone's been waiting for.
There you go. Hey, I had a guy come get a whole bunch of stuff that I had. I got to where I couldn't complete all the projects I wanted to do, and I was gonna restore this hutch. And it was outside with the price tag on it. And then I came for an inspection, and they said, "Hey, if you want it, just take it." And I was like, "Sure, it's all solid wood. I'll take it." And it had built-in lights in it, and
Yeah.
the only thing it really needed was just a sand on the very top, and that's sand. And it was probably like, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall, maybe 3 feet. Had like 6 or 7 cabinets in an L shape. Weighed at least 150 pounds.
Yeah.
And just multiple layers, just solid.
What
And
did
I got
Brandon
it
say?
up on this cabinet by myself, and when the guys that were hauling the stuff away went to go get it, they were like, "Hey, can you cut that in half?" So, or actually, I offered to cut it in half to make it fast. So I took that saw right there, and when I got to the metal strut portions of it, the flex tools, dude, they don't stop. Have you ever bogged down a flex tool? Except for the large hammer drill on the 5/8 lag. Like, have you ever actually managed to bog one down?
Yes.
Dude, they don't stop. And then my wife today, we bought a new trampoline like 6 months ago. And the old one had a hole in the net, and it's cheaper just to buy a new trampoline than it is to get the net back in. So we're cutting up the trampoline to throw away too, because we may as well.
Okay.
And my wife's out there with the recip saw. And she was like, "Hey, this thing doesn't stop." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Well, it got in a bind, but it just kept going." And it was like, shaking her around. That was the description that she gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were putting brushes in the brushless drill.
Yes, I was trying to replace the brushes in the brushless drill. Making sure I got them all. There's none hiding.
That's interesting looking right now.
What is?
Just the shape of it.
It's got a great handle, a great feel.
Yeah. Where's the light on it? Oh, okay.
Standard placement.
Let's see. You probably have to take the face off the drill, right, to pop it open. That silver part. Slide it forward.
I mean, that's the whole motor. Like, this is all. It's just a clamshell. I just got to get a little prying tool to remove the clamshell.
An axe.
Yes, I could use an axe. But the nice thing is, again, it's Harbor Freight, so should be relatively inexpensive to replace.
Yeah.
As then I just take it in and say, oh, broke it.
They fell on a screwdriver.
I tore it apart. I tell them the truth.
Yeah.
They don't care. Actually, I do have an electric tool.
Is that plastic or a metal housing? Brandon wants to know, is that plastic or a metal housing?
This is all plastic up here.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah. It is all plastic, and I just realized what's holding it together.
Hang on.
The sticker. It's a sticker holding it together. With a recip saw. While you were, it broke while I was shaving.
Kind of makes me wonder, is what happened to my camera? What are you doing, camera? Oh, I see what you're doing.
Well, that came apart a lot easier. Apparently, this sticker right here.
Yeah.
That and the screws are the only thing holding it together.
There you go.
And I can tell you now, I see a lot that I like and a lot that I don't like.
Is this metal or this is plastic too, isn't it?
No.
You sure?
God killed me. But
I guess it's metal.
Look at the amount of grease that's already coming out. I mean, they just caked it in there. Can you see that?
Beautiful. Looks like a Makita job.
Does that make you hungry?
A little bit.
A bit. Now, the trigger on it is improved over the last gen. It's got a very... Here. You can actually hear it kick. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Now, they have metal here around the board. That should help this a lot as far as drops and whatnot. Should not hurt the board nearly as much. And they have just every inch of this is just caked in kind of an epoxy. Okay. What kind of plastic is it? So it's a PA6.
Okay.
So it does have glass in it.
Yeah. Let's see the injection on it.
That is one of the things that I don't like. Now, it does have the reinforce here. Yeah. If you go over to the sides or whatever, it does not have like what a lot of your higher end drills will have.
They're saving quite a bit of money there.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the spots where the wires are run through. Like, again, like a lot of your higher end drills will have. Overall, though, it's not a bad quality drill at all. It's a lot better. Like opening it up and seeing it, it looks a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, you can go through and look at the whole thing. It's actually a decently made drill. The fan, plastic, but that's pretty much on par with everybody. Nice heavy duty coil wrap. Like it looks fantastic. The coils look absolutely fantastic. The grease for the speed selector to help it so it doesn't drag. It's very nice. Something that maybe some other brands have overlooked in the past, but was not overlooked here. So glad to see that.
Twist it, see how rigid it is or isn't.
To see how rigid what is?
The drill.
The mold?
Give it a little.
The mold's got quite a bit of flex in it. Quite a bit. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even have to try. I could just pop that sucker if I wanted to. Quite a bit. You can definitely see the areas where they chose to save money over what maybe some other brands would have done. But it's also an $80 hammer drill.
Yeah, there's not very much room for profit there, actually, by the time you figure that motor,
No.
the selector, and the switch.
And I don't want to pull the whole thing apart and then struggle to get it back together. But this thing, overall, I'd be fairly pleased with it.
Brandon says, yeah, they're not going to be that fantastic when the grease gets into the windings.
Yeah. That's one thing I would be worried about heat.
Just don't drill overhead with it.
Yeah. Well, I would be worried about heat with this overall.
The second it gets wet, all that grease is gone.
Yeah. I mean,
Joshua says,
I wish that first one snapped together that quick.
Know that nowadays tool tubers are going to open things up on video and know what to look for and how to manufacture. Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, I thought they were criticizing me for whatever reason. I mean, we got her back together.
No one's criticizing you.
For the most part, we got her back together. There we go.
William says at least it has grease in it. I would have thought it wouldn't have had a lot.
I think the biggest or the nicest thing that I saw was the grease for the speed selector at the top.
A little bit wire that you're gonna pinch, or maybe it's just a wire that's beyond.
What wire?
The crack in the very bottom of the drill. Looks like a white wire.
That's just for the light. It's actually seated in there.
Cool.
Yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing. Although I'm not an electronics guy by any stretch. I've never really gotten in there. If something breaks, I can fix it. Like, I'll get that other Hercules working. I'm just not real concerned about doing it on camera tonight. But I'll do a short video here in a day or two showing everybody's working.
I've watched Abe up hundreds of tools, but I'm only half paying attention. Usually souls today. You got my attention today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Everything, like, I'll say this. This is a loss leader for them. The chuck, if you're to buy the chuck retail, chuck alone is about $30. And by the way, on sale at Lowe's, they're clearancing them out. So if you need a Jacobs chuck, they do have them in the electronics department. Figure that one out. They are clearing them out for about $30. The clamshell, they save money. They absolutely save money on their injection molding. The wires that they used inside, you can argue the style of them or whatever. They're probably a little thinner than what you're going to see in a high-end drill.
Yeah.
Which is not, if it carries the load, it doesn't matter. And this certainly does. They certainly do appear to carry the load. Just, I don't know. It's a well put together drill that is not. It's got various obvious signs that it is not meant to be the top of the line on the market. Yeah.
Let's see. Brandon says there's a lot of grease in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Jimmy True says I think a wire got pinched in the other one. William says tell Souls I used my right angle rigid today. Works so good.
Oh, good deal. I like to hear that.
And Joshua loves that drill.
Yeah, I love it too. It's one of the sneaky favorites that I've got. And I end up creating reasons to use it.
Jeremy says either going to switch to Hercules or Cobalt because so pretty.
Because of what?
So pretty.
Oh, he likes blue, does he? He's like Picasso. He's in his blue period. Which is funny because most of my periods have been red.
Joshua says,
That is hilarious.
I figured about the Hercules BL line fast and strong for now.
Yeah.
Eric Nichols says, I heated mine so much in the tool test it stopped working and had to switch out to the 4 amp to the 8 amp battery to get it to work again. Still a 5-year warranty. Made my 2200 impound impact driver spit grease.
Yeah, I like that they increased the warranty. I will say it again. I said it before. I'm gonna reiterate the thought now. The second this tool gets heat, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have some glass in the mold, but the wires, how much wiring they have, that they are not separated. One gets overheated, it's going to carry that heat into the next one, and then you're going to have total failure all along the way.
Yeah.
Probably would have been worth charging another $20 to make sure that the molding was right before the tool came out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Joshua says he priced out the new BL Hercules Impact with 2 4 amp hour batteries and a fast charger, and it was $379. Not very competitive.
Is that the high performance or whatever they call their battery?
Yeah, I guess so. The new BL Hercules Impact with 2 4.0 batteries.
I'm sure there's some electronics guy out there screaming at me right now. You don't use an impact driver. Use a screwdriver. There's too much tolerance in it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Brandon says, no, Josh, not at all. I just bought the Makita XGT kit for only $222.
Everything's working as it should.
Nice.
Overall, worth the money. I would say if you're looking, this one area right here, all plastic. Everything here is plastic.
Is it like that on the impact?
Even inside, plastic. That would prevent me from taking this onto the job site and using it. I wouldn't trust it to fall.
So over Heart, though, what would you pick?
Oh, this every day over the Heart brand.
So they're competitively priced with each other for that, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, for a homeowner, this is beyond what a homeowner would need. But for the price point, if you can get, I'll say an apprentice level tool at this price point, definitely worth it. But I wouldn't say it's anything above an apprentice level tool. As a matter of fact, it should live and die at that apprentice level.
Yeah. What is that? This is
the 800.
That's the 800, yeah.
I'm debating on taking this apart just to see.
That'd be cool.
Oh, you guys know I'm doing this just because I like you. It's like we're one big family here. And I'm the crazy loose-sniffing uncle that's going to help you out.
Yeah.
I'll teach you about tools and hookers. Oh, probably should take this off.
Probably shouldn't go to bed at 4 a.m. again.
All right, I'll try to remember that.
Probably should go to bed at normal time.
You're that crazy auntie that everybody has ain't quite right in the
Takes
head.
so long to get the day started with the kids, dude. It's like I don't want to stop working. The 2 hours that I work is like extra, or 4 hours or whatever. Well, it's 12. So the 6 extra hours that I worked last night on the house. But if I had stopped and then had to restart, I would have lost 2 hours just trying to start back up. That looks interesting.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pop this off real quick and show the difference.
Paul W says, at least you're not assembling Hercules with a Makita like some people. I won't mention names.
Oh no, I'm a heterosexual.
Jeremy Wen is here. He said, I'm late.
Hey, Jeremy.
If he's late, he better get it tested, huh?
Yep. I hope you're not pregnant. All right.
Oh, Josh Wilson said, actually, that kit was 300, not 470, whatever he said.
All right. So, it's the first thing you notice.
The bearing is not shielded from. Oh no, where's the fan? There's no fan.
No fan in the Dewalt. The fan is going to sit between the coils in this area and the motor, so that it's going to keep both of them cool.
It's probably got fins on both sides, opposite directions.
Whereas this is going to be trying to, from the looks of it, is just going to be throwing hot air out of the back. It's not actually used to cool the fan or the motor or the coils. Again, heat in this tool is going to kill it.
Yeah.
The design of this is going to prevent it. But I wonder, I can almost get it on there. Let's finish taking this bad boy apart. This too has a sticker that might be holding it together. Yep.
Jonathan Sherwood says Cobalt does have some decent stuff, like 3/8 drive impact ratchet. That thing is such a beast, yeah.
Cobalt, yeah. Their right angle, screwdriver has always looked good.
Lee Monson in here from Grand Prairie.
What's up, Lee? Glad to have you back, sir.
That's why it died in my video and had to switch battery and cool down. Eric Nichols said that. Paul
What's
W. That? Eric Nichols says that's why it died in his video and had to switch battery and cool down.
Which one?
The Hercules.
I'm not surprised. After taking it apart and really learning or looking at it on the inside, I'm not surprised that heat is an issue in it. You can get by with a tool like that, but only during certain times.
Put some hair on it, I was about to say. Let's see here. Brandon wonders which one would be more powerful, Dewalt or Hercules.
As far as the 800, the one we're taking apart right now, Hercules. The size of the motor alone is going to tell you. The Hercules had a massive motor in it. For a cordless tool, just a huge motor.
What's that bench you're working on there?
It's a Heart bench from
it comes with
Walmart.
The plastic top on there?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, I didn't want to hear people screaming about static.
On a okay. Yeah. You never know. Lee says I have that rigid subcompact and he likes it.
I'm telling you, everything I've used from Rigid so far, as far as the new generation of subcompact, even their old subcompact tools was very good. There we go. Gonna get in there. Gotta get a little separation here and there. Didn't miss a screw. Oh.
Brandon says Eric is the bearded tool guy. He makes all the shorts with the Versus videos.
Does it? Oh, sweet.
Yes,
Oh,
I do. I have 2
Tinker.
YouTube channels.
Tinker does that. Come on.
He's got 2 channels.
Tinker does?
Hmm.
I don't think Tinker has 2.
Oh.
You notice how this one didn't fly apart like the Hercules.
Yeah. There's got to be a fastener somewhere.
It's caught up someplace. All of them are out.
Okay.
All of them are out. Yeah, see, all of them are out. I got all of them. It's almost like Dewalt doesn't want you to take your tools apart.
So during my live, Jack told me how to say the last name. Kaz or Kaze or Casey, and I cannot remember what my wife said.
I'm gonna call him Jack.
Well, Amanda's in here, not Jack.
Well, hello, Amanda.
I can't remember. Jazz, yeah, like Jazz. There we go. Oh, Jack's in here too. There you go.
I am.
What's up, you guys?
I'm not gonna do it. I am not gonna
forget
do it.
that
I'm not
because lo and behold, I haven't taken my medication again.
Hard to believe.
It's been a busy
I'm not
day.
going to ruin the case to get this apart, just to have it apart.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to know when you're in over your head and be willing to call it a day.
There you go. That's a good call.
So instead of taking the chance at ruining a good tool,
I can respect that.
So apologize to everybody. I want to get it apart, but I don't
excited to see what was in there.
I don't want to break the housing. I don't want to take a chance at hurting the tool.
Yeah.
You know, so in that light, I'm just going to do what's smart. I'll put it back together, and then maybe I'll find an old Dewalt sometime and just really tear it apart. But you can see just from the vent ports here being in the middle, this is a much better design than the Hercules. So I apologize to everybody. I want to take this stuff apart for you and really show you what the tools look like on the inside, but it's better to like discretion is the better part of valor in this case.
Josh was starting a GoFundMe for Save the DCD 800.
Huh. You don't have to. I'm putting it back together. I'm putting it back together.
I mean, Dewalt has 50 years on Hercules, yeah.
Yeah, considering that's the second generation of Hercules, I'm impressed. Like, they've come a long way. A few years ago, I opened up a Bauer, and that is a garbage tool. I seriously would not give that to anyone.
I'm trying to think what's the worst tool that I have.
Makita.
Probably the Makitas.
I would say beyond a shadow.
That's the most off-brand I've got, actually. I've got a Vicky STS drill that takes Makita batteries. That's just as bad.
Do you?
Yeah, Josh sent you $5. Save that 800.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. I loved you in Dennis the Menace. He was the cantankerous neighbor. Hello.
What about
Mr.
that STS? I'll get it. Brendan says, "Don't lie, dude. I don't know about what." I'm gonna scroll up. Oh, he says, "Nice to have you both here." Probably.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Amanda says 53 people. Everyone give the Roberts a thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Where is my mouse? Scott M says, I was joking about Cobalt being junk, but only having 2 and 1 broke in minutes.
Huh. Seems we stripped out a spot.
Take that.
Oh well. Probably don't use an impact driver to do this stuff.
Just use a Bauer grinder today to get through a 3-inch support pipe. Not too shabby. Huh.
Yeah, I'm not saying that all Bauer stuff is garbage. Just that hammer drill. As a matter of fact, I've got it sitting over there on the floor from when I drug it around my yard.
Let's see here. Jeremy says Mr. Wilson was better in home improvement. Paul W says
Yes, he was.
It's like the Predator engine. It's a copy of Honda. The reason why they can sell it cheaper is just they don't pay for the research.
Yeah.
Your boy Ram in the house. MTech 9.
What's up, guys? You're missing all the fun and excitement from the day.
Joshua wants to know if the Bauer grinder was corded. I'm going to get that Vicky.
What's that? I'll do you guys a favor. I'll tear apart the apart the Bauer.
Oh man, I'm dying. Let's see here. Okay, so it does have. It has 3 slots. So I guess this has some kind of communication.
There we go. This is the one I need.
This is the adapter that it came with. Get off of there. You laugh, man, but this thing's actually not half bad. Impact Nation was talking about his what looks like a Vicky.
We're back together again.
So it's a brushless motor, 18 volts, 22 millimeters max, 4,500 blows, and the no load RPMs is 1,400.
That's a lot of blows.
Yeah.
We all need
Professional
more
power
blows.
tools.
Well, that's why it blows so much.
And then it's got all of the chipping and rotary. I got this thing for like $43.
How long have we been on?
Let's see. Hour 4.
Hour and 4 minutes. I've taken apart, put together 3. By far the hardest one was the brushed.
Brandon's like, he says he doesn't think this thing is good, man. This thing is good. This thing is pretty decent. For
Which
what
one
it
is
is,
that?
$50.
The M12?
No, it's this Vicky.
Oh,
This thing's halfway decent.
I remember that video.
Yeah,
I do remember that video.
Brandon's got a clone of some tools, or not clones, but knockoffs of called Dong Chong.
Of Dong Chong?
Yeah, Dong Chong. He's gonna be using it. Actually, I think he did a review on. I haven't seen it yet. He did a review.
I had done the Wang Chong once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was having fun. What do I do when Souls is over? Watch more of my videos.
Jeremy says that's more blows than the job site blower.
Get the dick drill. You got one more thing to compare between these two. That's going to be the batteries.
It's got regular Phillips on it. Let's see. Do I want to open this? Not tonight.
Tung dong. By the way, these little cases came out of my rigid organizer.
Yeah.
This I actually got them out just special for this. There's sure not a whole lot holding them together, is there?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Cracking the battery open.
It's just to look at cells.
Oh, look, it's my Note 4 that was perfectly fine that Samsung upgraded and kept updating and updating until the accelerometer was made so sensitive that it shuts off when you shake the phone.
That's promising.
It's funny how that works.
That's what we call improvements.
Yeah, just planned obsolescence.
And this is the regular battery. I don't have the higher end Hercules battery. Let's see. Can I wiggle it out of there?
I think what you got to do, you got to use your teeth and you got to bite the shiny parts right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get right on not doing that. But if you'd love to show me how, I'm a willing participant in you doing it.
I don't think you have a bucket handy to catch all the drool when you watch me do that, so I'm gonna wait. You cannot read that. Magdaleno Mayorga.
What's up,
says,
man?
I've used the 40 and the 36 volt weed eaters with backpack batteries. You get through your whole day. The mower is just okay. I use the Milwaukee mower for commercial use, way ahead of the pack. At Joshua Wilson.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. So the good news is, and I don't know if you guys can see it.
Almost.
Probably not.
Almost. Just hold it still.
Those are Samsung 18650 25Rs. So overall, not a bad battery. They're not like the 30s and they're not like the 50s. So even in this, there was a little cost savings, but not a lot. It by no means is a knock on the batteries at all. As a matter of fact, I'm very happy to see that they have Samsung batteries in there.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
And unlike the board in the drill, you can see there's not nearly as much gunk on there. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm going to call it gunk for professional reasons.
That is the technical term. A good friend of mine recently had a Samsung blackout for no reason. They could not fix it. T-Mobile gave him a phone for 14 Pro in its place. I know. My favorite phone was the Motorola's with the magnets snap on the back, and you can get the mods. And it had a battery mod that acted as a case, so the phone itself would have the back exposed, and it would have the like the magnet strap, but it would also have the dots, like gold plated. You could snap on whatever mod you wanted. And then the case itself was just a bumper case, and it only went around just the whole part of the phone. So it left the back exposed and the front exposed. I might have one in this drawer to show you what a bumper case looks like. Oh, I do. No, I don't. Dang it.
Overall,
I've got another Note 4.
And
another Note 4. Got both of the Note 4s here. Does this one work? Can charge that one up. This is one of the mods. This is a 360 mod.
Yeah.
And you can see the gold plates on the back.
Okay, yeah.
And they updated that phone out of existence too.
Well, that's nice of them.
But I had a battery mod on the back, dude. It would last like 4 days.
Uh-huh.
And with the mod, the phone wasn't even as thick as his iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what do they give you? They want to give you a freaking Samsung S10 for replacement.
So we're going to take apart this Dewalt battery real quick. Just a 2 amp hour battery. Yeah, nothing special about it.
Cody Brown says, I hope I'm not too late.
No, Cody, you're good. I'm just taking apart your favorite.
Ken Zane says, Razor flip phones, man, take me back. Yeah, dude, I miss my Razor every day. That's why I got this. This is almost just as good. It's pretty decent. I like this phone. Were you saying something?
I was getting ready. So here is a huge. So this is one of the more inexpensive boards, but you can see already the way they have the terminals seated is superior to the Hercules.
Yeah,
right?
that breadboard is like
they have plastic over the top of the cells themselves. Yeah. Again, this is not a cost-saving measure. They did that to protect the batteries, to protect the cells themselves. So just from the early look here, I would give the kudos to Dewalt. Yeah, let me see. I don't even know how I'd get those out.
Oh, you got to bang it on the side of your head like this to get the batteries out.
I mean, you're more used to banging things with your head than I am.
Let's see here. Let me catch up on the chat.
Here we go.
I had the Crazer, which was it was the mini Razor. So after I had like 3 Razors, I went to the Crazer, which was like half the size.
Uh-huh.
And just as good.
So I don't see a name on these. There's writing on there, but there's no name.
Where'd you get that battery?
From Dewalt.
Came with the kit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's an ICR 18650 1500 milliamp 3.7 volts.
1500
milliamp.
Is that a 3.0 battery?
It's a 2.
Okay. Let's see. Jack says
I don't know who made the batteries.
And it's crap. He's always charging the battery. Yeah, man. These batteries, like this is a 51%, and I've listened to like, I don't know, maybe an hour of music, and that's it. It just gobbles with the battery. But when you can fold the phone, I mean, the battery's going to be small because you can't, you're going to lose the capacity. So it's a give and take.
I would actually go battery cells from the 2 amp hour to the 5 amp hour on the I would actually give the actual battery cells themselves the nod to Hercules, because those are Samsung batteries or Samsung cells, so I know they're going to be good quality, even if they are the 25T instead of the 30 that you'd like.
Yeah.
That beats a knockoff or non-Samsung battery in my book. But everything else in the battery, the casing, the molding, like we didn't talk about it, but you can see there is reinforcement molding on the bottom of this.
Yeah.
So that if it does drop, it's less likely to get hurt.
Right. That's so when you use them as a hammer.
You can see how short these are.
Yeah.
Now there are more of them, which might help, but these are not very deep. They're very shallow.
Yeah, I'd be nervous to use that one as a battery hammer.
So I'm going to give the nod on the molding. I mean, you can just feel the difference in quality on their cheapest battery, or maybe their second cheap, because I think they have like a 1.5 that's pretty crappy too.
What length and gauge of nail do you think you could drive with that particular battery hammer?
I feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
The 8 put in some rivets in a belt just fantastically the other day. And I used the power stack as a workbench, I think.
All right. Well, we obviously put it all back together the right way. I don't know how that happened.
Y'all need to go buy an Alumna trailer. I don't know. Please.
I don't know anything about trailers. Hold on.
Is it like a... Man, that's going to start becoming... everyone's got these generators and battery storage and stuff. They're going to start like having connexes, like storage, like pods.
Yeah.
Full of batteries. Park them next to your house like a shed. They're self-cooled, and they're going to hook them up to your house.
Oh, you came here for the Amanda. You missed it. Normally, it's a lot funnier, but
hang on.
The entertainment, and he's the serious guy. But today, I was doing the serious work, and he was trying to be the entertainment. And right now, little known fact here, that's actually his pimp telling him get back on the street before he has to lay the hand down on him. I'm just saying. Can't about it. All right, I see him pick one. Both eyes closed. All right. But you can see. So my takeaway for the night is not a professional grade tool. This is not something I would ever take on the job site with me unless it was for a one-off or two-off job.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hercules fan, guys. But from the molding to the way the tool itself is put together, the batteries, the wires in it, how much flux is in there, how they have managed the wires, for what we could see, everything in the Dewalt was superior to the Hercules.
Yeah.
I would, if my choice were Hercules or Dewalt, I would absolutely 100% take the Dewalt.
It's got an auto type above. I've only seen a pic of a dial-up. That's all I know about them.
Oh,
about dial-up touchscreens.
Or
maybe
Hercules
just a phone with a
versus
dial on
Dewalt.
it.
Speed versus power. Actually, I'll tell you this: the size of the motor alone in this, which will give you a tremendous amount of power. It does. It's kind of amazing the amount of power this generates. However, the way the tool is put together, the fan being in the back, if it were trying, and it's just straight fan. There's no angle to the blades at all. It's just straight.
Right.
And that is important when you're thinking about it. It is important to know that. So you're asking these little intakes that do not have a fan, that are not drawing in air to cool the motor and to cool the coil pack or the coil back here. This is going to generate heat over time. This will break down.
And then it's already got grease just waiting to turn into liquid.
Yeah, I mean the speed selector, why they have so much grease up there for the speed selector is beyond me. It's kind of ridiculous. But sounds the same. Speed 1 and speed 2 sound the same.
That's interesting.
I'm just gonna say, like, it's a nice surprise. The Hercules was a nice surprise, but they've got a little bit of ways to go before they're ready for the job site.
Yeah.
So,
well, thanks for opening them.
So is Hercules the Harbor Freight DeWalt? No, we couldn't get it. The batteries do line up. The terminals line up. Positive and negative are both on the right side. Everything about it's right. But that DeWalt battery will not work on the Hercules. And I knew it would not work on the Hercules to begin with. And it's not because of the voltages. There is a way that these connect in a way that the DeWalt does not connect. Like, it's not the same. And it could just be a pathing issue.
Yeah. That's insightful. I'm going to we're out of time, but I'm going to open this up next time we get together.
Okay.
We'll compare it to this.
Tuesday, live from the Regency Hilton.
We'll compare these.
Okay.
We'll check the speeds on them. Where's the camera? There we go.
Aluma. Okay. If you want low cost, high quality, Cobalt is the answer. Actually,
well, now they're even.
If you want low cost, high quality, Rigid is the answer.
Yeah.
Rigid is still the best value in the tool world. Actually, after opening up that Hercules, I'm even more confident in saying that.
Yeah.
I like
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Loud over here.
All right, we're going to go.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good weekend. What's left of it, and we'll see you next time. We do this every Sunday, 7. Don't forget to become a member.
Yep. See you.